Okay, so I finished all the windows on this, so this would be a time for you to catch up if you don't have this done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one last building on this side of the road, and I'm going to make it significantly taller than the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and have it connect to this building, so it's going to follow this. It's going to be right attached to it, and it's going to go up to probably about here. So I'm going to use this line and draw a straight line up, making sure I don't go through that little edge, and it's going to go up to maybe this high. Again, doesn't really matter how high you go. And from here, I'm going to measure about a ½ inch again, and about a ½ inch from here. I'm going to connect these two all the way down. And I'm going to make sure this line, I'm going to zoom out so you can see it. So at this point, it's pretty close to the top of the page, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this vanishing point to the top of that building, like so. I'm going to erase that extra, a little bit of information, and I'm going to draw this building, and it's going to go all the way back till it goes over here. Remember, we're drawing it parallel to the horizon, which means it's also coincidentally parallel to the top of the paper. I kind of stumbled on my words there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is clean up all this information inside the building, get rid of that horizon line. I'm going to keep in tune with what we've done. I'm going to draw these doors at the same height, but I'm going to draw them all the way down here. And this is where we can start, adding these little tiny details like this. So these are going to be a gigantic, this is going to be a huge building. So I'm going to add some details. I'm going to add a row like this on this previous building up here, maybe halfway up, and then I'm going to add another thing up at the top, just like I did over there. So following the same exact stuff we've done this whole time. Add a couple ledges out. I'm going to make it a lot smaller because this is really high up, and this would not be that big. So I need to sharpen my pencil, so I'm going to go sharpen that. In the meantime, you can catch up by doing whatever you necessarily need as far as all these little tiny details. So now I'm just going to scoop that up. So now we're going to add some windows. So I'm going to